Today, we're looking at this. This is a Moog Theremini. I probably shouldn't have bought this. I'm not a musician, but I couldn't sleep one night and I was watching Severance and I saw the theremin being played and I thought this would be an interesting thing to play with. Now, I did grow up with a theremin in the home, so I have a bit of an attachment to this instrument. Now, this isn't your typical theremin though. This is the Theremini. It is actually a synthesizer which is controlled in the manner of a theremin, so it's not a fully analog device. It's been a long time since I've touched a theremin, and I've never touched a Theremini, so let's open one up. And there we go. So what do we get in the box? So we have the manual, we have some schematics, and we have instructions for calibration. I'll have a read through this later. Do we have a CD? Okay, so we have this. Sounds of the Future. So this is an instrument index poster. Okay, so we have a warranty card. What is this? This looks like a poster. Yeah, this is definitely a poster. I'm gonna keep this folded up. Very cool. All right, so we just lift that up, and there's the Theremini. So we have one country-specific power chord, and there is the Theremini. Very nice. Put this off to the side. One Moog sticker. I assume this is the power brick. Yep, that's the power brick. And that's everything that's inside the box. So here's the Theremini. Just remove the plastic. There's the protective plastic right there. The industrial design of this definitely reminds me of Apple or even Aperture Science. It kind of reminds me of the portal turrets. Okay, so we'll flip it over. And there is the other antenna. So there's a bit of tape there. Let's remove that. And I guess it just clips in. So do we just pull here, just like that? We have a nice metal rod, and we'll just flip it over. It looks the same on both ends. I guess we just slip it in there. Okay, so that's in now. And I guess it's ready to be calibrated. Okay, so I've muted this thing. I do not know if this is actually factory default or not. It could have been opened before, as it's on instrument number 27. I don't know if it's supposed to be there. Okay, so I'm gonna start by changing the preset to Classic Theremin, so that's the default instrument. I'm gonna go into Setup, Auto Mute, Advanced Setup. I'm gonna put it into Theremin mode. Not sure what that does, but that was a firmware edition, and I'm gonna turn off Effect. Okay, so we're in Classic Theremin in Theremin mode. Okay, so I'm gonna try and calibrate this thing now. So I'm gonna go into Setup and Calibrate, turn up the volume. All right, press Setup to begin. Okay, next I need to press Setup and then move 4 feet away. So I'll do that right now. Now I need to move my hand near the pitch antenna. This is the pitch antenna. Okay, now we need to set up the far pitch. So I guess that's far. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we got to do the volume. So we'll go to Setup, press Setup, and then hold the hand near the volume antenna. Okay, so I basically silenced it. All right, so now we'll do far from the volume antenna. Okay, so it apparently is calibrated now, so I guess I can mess around with it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess there's the other effects, and I guess there's the other presets. Okay, so that's that. Now let's see if we can get it on a tripod. Now I read somewhere the screws on this are a bit weird, so we'll flip it over and see if I can get it onto one of my mounts. So unfortunately, the Theremini's mount here for a mic stand doesn't work on any of my tripods, so I'm going to have to get an adapter for that. Don't think anything came in the box. I can take a look. Okay, so I'm back. I had to go down to the music store and pick up this. This is an accessory kit full of adapters for mic stands. You can see it's attached to a nice carabiner, and that's the thread adapter we want. So I'll just kind of pull that out now. We'll pop that in. Okay, so we'll flip it over, and we got this. So that's our 3/4 side, and now we can just screw it in. All right, that seems to be nice and tight, and now I can pop it on a tripod. Okay, you can see here that it is now mounted on a standard tripod thanks to that Rode adapter. Very cool. Welcome back. Here we have the Theremini set up and ready to go. It's on my tripod. We just power it on, just like that. And we can adjust the volume again, just like that, and we can adjust the pitch. And that's pretty much the Theremini. Now, I am no musician. I'm just going to monkey around with this and have fun with it. If you do want to learn how to use a theremin proper, there is a YouTuber named Kip Rosser. Started going through his videos. They're really good. I'm going to put a link to those wherever those cards go at the end of the video. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing, and let me know if you decide to get a theremin, a regular theremin, or no theremin at all. If you like my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. I have other videos of unboxings and things on this channel. And again, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!